We'll take a look at section 6.3, so problems number 6 and number 7, at the very end of this homework review on chapter 6. And look at problems where we have to solve each equation by completing the square. So I am going to do number 6. And the equation is x squared minus 6x minus 20, 0, and 8 square to solve. So completing the square. The steps that we use are to isolate the constant. That means to get the term that doesn't have an x in it on one side of the equation. So I'll do that first. That would be the 20, and I'm going to add 20 to both sides. So I'll end up with x squared minus 6x equals 20. There's that first step, isolating the constant. Step 2 says to find a value for c that will make the left side a perfect square trinomial and add it to both sides. And the little trick for that is to identify the x term, or the b constant. So that's our coefficient. That'll be the negative 6. And we're going to divide negative 6 by 2 and square that. And if you'd like to see why that works, stop by Aftermath sometime and I will show you why it does. But for today, let's just use that little math trick. When I take negative 6 and divide it by 2, I get negative 3, and when I square it, I get a 9. So this is going to be 9 when I'm done, and I'm going to add 9 to both sides. So now I've got x squared minus 6x plus 9 equals 20 plus 9. So I've added this value on both sides of the equation. Step 3 says to factor the left side of the equation. So when I factor x squared minus 6x plus 9, I get x minus 3 squared. And step 3 also is to simplify the right side of the equation. So 20 plus 9 is 29. And then I'm just going to go ahead and solve. So to get x by itself in this equation, I have to take the square root of both sides. So x minus 3 equals the square root of 29. Remember that there are two possible roots there, so I'm going to put a plus and a minus. And then I'll add 3 to both sides. So x equals 3 plus or minus the square root of 29. And then it says to state your solution. So there are really two solutions here. X can equal 3 plus the square root of 29, and x also can equal 3 minus the square root of 29. And that's that.